All right, everyone. I'm Jesse Trujillo. I'm the CEO of AJX Homes and AJX Capital. Thanks for coming in today. I won't take up too much of your time. Again, we just wanted to share what we're up to here with AJX and tell you about our fund that we created. I'm super excited about it. It's really opening the doors for a lot of investor partners to join us. We've had investors for all of our years of doing this since 2010, and it just opening the fund was something that I've been wanting to do to just open the door for more people to join us and invest with us and have someone they could trust in. So I'll get started. So who we are, right? We began in 2010 as a fix and flip company, and we quickly grew. And we did about 1,000 flips since then with AJX Homes, and we created AJX Properties, which holds our single family residences. And then we jumped into AJX Holdings, which also does multifamily apartments. So between 900 apartments and about 200 single family residences, we have about 1,100 rental units at this moment. Where we currently invest: California, which is mainly San Diego; in Texas, which is some apartments in Dallas, and then we have flips and rentals in San Antonio, and then we have some rentals in Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia. We had some flips in Tennessee, in Nashville area, and then in Florida we have several apartments, and we also have flipping in Jacksonville and Tampa. You can see kind of just a little bit closer. That's kind of the Sunbelt states is our main focus. So you can see it's Lillian and Jesse, right? That's me and my wife. We started this many years ago, and again, over 20 years. And as I mentioned, we've done over 500 million in transactions at properties since then. Again, over 1,000 flips and over 1,000 rentals. And just it's just been something that we've learned to grow, and we love real estate and just want to keep doing it. Lori is my COO. She's very experienced and been in the business for a very long time and been a CEO for many other companies. And she's running a lot of the companies with me and helping us grow. Jeremy, you're on here. Maybe you can tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. So I'm part of mainly on the AJX Capital side of things. I oversee the commercial side, multifamily, but help also raise funds from investors. Prior to joining AJX and team over with Jesse, I was a lender, commercial real estate, doing bridge loans for the most part, ground up construction. So cut my teeth doing that on the analytical side, and then underwriting as well for an acquisitions firm, kind of as a general partner across multifamily. So that's my bread and butter, my background, and excited to grow the portfolio.
Great. Um, Abby's on here, but I'm not sure if she could speak. But
I can speak. I'm
oh,
just
great, Abby. Maybe you can introduce yourself a little bit. Abby's our fund manager. Just came aboard as a company a couple months ago and is helping us out.
Yes, I'm sorry I'm not on camera. I am wrangling two very active boys on my side. I'm on the East Coast, so it's a little after 7, which is the witching hour, which I'm sure all of you are familiar with. But yes, it's very nice to meet you all. Thank you for joining this webinar. I can see I've spoken to several of you that are in attendance, so it's great you're joining here. A little bit of my background. So I've worked on several different real estate investment firms, from capital raising to COO positions, mainly in the multifamily realm. But yeah, since joining AJX, it's been so great getting to know this team and their amazing track record, and just looking forward to speaking to even more of you that I haven't had a chance to meet yet.
Great, thanks, Abby. And last but not least, Paul Dufour, head of our investor relations. Paul, maybe you could share a little bit about yourself as well.
Sure. Thanks for coming on, everybody. I've been an investor with Jesse actually in AJX since 2010, right when they started. I was a loan officer at the time, and I lent on their fix and flip projects. I did the lending on it, brought some investors in, and it's been a successful partnership ever since. Prior to that, I was a hard money lender for over 30 years and have been investing in loans for that amount of time, and came on board to help Jesse, increase his investor base.
Great. Thanks, Paul. All right, so just a little bit of our investment strategies. Pretty much the AJX Diversified Real Estate Fund will primarily be used to invest deals that from AJX Homes, AJX Properties, and AJX Holdings. A little bit about the fund. It's a 506c for accredited investors with a minimum investment of $50,000. Our target raise right now is about $20 million. And how it works, it pretty much works as the fund is a capital vehicle for acquisitions and asset management. We do single family assets lent to the fund will be secured by recorded deeds of trust and trust documents. And our multifamily assets, equity investment opportunities will also be through the fund as well. What we don't have here is we have also opened up the door where you can also invest in AJX directly, right, as a business loan. So again, we'll talk about it more, and then we could bring that up in direct calls if you have more questions on it. But again, each investment member shall receive a promissory note and loan agreement that the loan is making on the fund as an investment. Again, 50,000. It's a minimum 1-year term, and after that, you can just kind of make decisions as you keep investing with us, and make decisions, keep it going for another year or months or just one project. We open up that door. We want to be as diversified and easy to work with. Pretty much 3 main investment avenues, and the first one is a first position liens, which we offer between 7 and 18% of interest APR. And pretty much what that is that could be on our flips, on our rentals, and pretty much you're investing and you're in the first position. The other one we do is second position loans. And we've done that since 2010 with a lot of our investors. And sometimes we use hard money companies, and then we bring in private investors for these seconds. And so we offer that as well, been doing that. And it's between usually 11 and 12% on average on the annual interest rate. And then thirdly, it's the multifamily. Like we'll talk about it today. We have an 11 unit that we're currently in process raising for. And that one's more of a limited partner play where it's a higher interest, but it's a longer term. Again, this one's a rates returns average between about 14 and 18% on average. Just a couple of investment opportunities. It is an example of ones that we have. Again, we're buying so many flips in the different markets that we're in. We just love to show kind of something that you would be able to invest in. Paul, would you mind maybe talking about this one a little bit? Just kind of give an example of what we offer on first loan opportunities.
Yeah, this is a purchase in Tampa, which is a great market for us right now. Purchase price is $425,000. The budget is about $71,000. We like to buy houses that mainly all is needed is cosmetic work. Nothing that'll take too much time. That there might be delays if you got to get permits or if you want to increase the square footage. Time is money, and every month that goes by that we have the project, obviously there's expenses. So we like to buy mainly entry-level houses that have budgets that are mainly cosmetic, new flooring, new kitchen, new bathroom, paint, etc. This price, we estimate the sale to be around $625,000, and we're looking for $530,000 in first trustee position. It's a 9.5% loan. It's a 1-year term. Our average flip in the Tampa area is between 5 and 6 months, so it shouldn't go to term. We should get this project once we buy it. It'll take 5 or 6 months from the start to the finish, and the interest is deferred. In other words, when you invest in these properties, you make your interest rate, but you get paid at the end when the loan pays off and the house sells. So you get your principal plus all your interest at that time.
Yep, great, perfectly said. Another one is just kind of a second position gap loan opportunity. And as I mentioned, that's kind of the way we've grown with AJX. We have the first loans and the second loans. Paul, Jeremy, would you guys mind talking about this one as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, this is a very interesting deal. It's in Chula Vista, which is another great market for us in South Bay in San Diego. Um, we secured first physician loan from a private money source, and therefore we're needing money in second position, which pays a higher interest rate. It's 12% interest, 1 year. And again, the interest is deferred. The average flip in San Diego is about 4 to 5 months. So the market's strong in San Diego, and the houses tend to go quicker. But this one's, we're buying it for 500,000. The budget's it's about 131,500. But again, it's just cosmetic, but the house is in need of serious upgrades. It's been a long time since it got any updates at all. And we anticipate the sale to be $815,000. And when the house sells, that's when your investment you'll get your principal plus all the interest that's accrued.
Perfect. Thanks, Paul. And here we have an example of a multifamily deal we have currently in St. Petersburg, Florida. It's 11 unit. Jeremy, would you mind maybe sharing a little bit more about this one? I know this one is one of our most active opportunities now. We're gonna get close to wanting to close this up and fill this up with our investors and share the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely. So this one is a smaller multifamily opportunity, and the reason for that is a lot of the larger opportunities right now, there's a big disparity between what sellers are looking to sell for and what buyers are willing to come in. So this particular buyer had a need, or seller had a need to 1031 their money into another property. So there was a little bit of just a pain point from that end, and being able to step into this at a discount of roughly 10% from when it was previously marketed. It's really a cash flow type of play. As Jesse mentioned, it's in St. Pete. It's 11 units. It's outside the flood zone. It's built on cinder block, as you can tell there, really well maintenance. And right now, one of the units is being fully turned during escrow and is going to be delivered to us totally brand new with a certificate of occupancy. It's going through the underwriting right now. I walked last week with the appraiser, so we should be getting that back any day now and excited to close. Originally, our closing timeline was the 14th of February. We were able to extend it out another month given the nature of the renovation that's going on the property right now. So, of the 10 units that are available, they're all rented. This is cash flowing day one. Once we add the 11th unit back online and we lease it up, it's the biggest unit out of all 11. It'll continue to cash flow really strongly as well. So it's currently in due diligence. Definitely reach out. There's some information that's going to come for you guys to reach out. And the raise here is just less than $1 million. So it's pretty limited, trying to keep it just small, tight knit. But as you see here, we've got a preferred return, an LP and a GP split. So we don't make any of that profit share until we first pay out the investors. And that's how we minimize the downside risk when we're alongside our investors as well.
Great. I know we have a couple other opportunities of things that we've been investing in that we wanted to kind of just mention. Jeremy, we kind of want to share a little bit about these two.
Yeah, definitely. So within our portfolio, there's other opportunities, whether it's the investors that are currently in the deals, or we're switching things around or continuing to add value. Sometimes we'll do two different phases throughout a business plan and renovation. So this one has an opportunity to finalize the construction for two different properties. I think one we're pretty much completed with and beginning to lease out. But we definitely have at least one other opportunity of these two that were originally offered here. So as investors are coming in, um, there's only a certain amount of money that we're raising for each opportunity. Feel free to reach out and we can discuss this one further. I did see a quick question come into the chat, so I wanted to thank you, Dean, for your question, and feel free if anyone else has questions to just pop them into the chat. For some reason, I don't know if we have the ability to take people off mute. We'll try at the end. But great question. What is a GPLP split? So, a limited partner is an LP. Those are folks like you guys on the call who invest in a passive or limited capacity, and a general partner or a GP, or think of that as us, as the operators who go out and source deals. We're looking at usually 1 to 200 deals just to get one. And that's not exaggerating at all. It's just the amount of deals we have to look or frogs we have to kiss before we get the right opportunity and present it to you guys. So we're then buying it, everything that takes from construction side to asset management and property management, and then selling it or refinancing it. All of those things are what the general partner, AJX Capital, is responsible for. And the limited partners kind of come along for the ride as a passive investor, receive cash flow along the way, and then really the waterfall splits that refers to is how the profit for an asset like this is distributed once it's sold. Happy to, so hopefully that wasn't more confusing than, but happy to get on a call too if there's any further questions regarding that, Dean or anyone else.
Yeah, great. Well, everyone, I just want to give a little overview of what we do here at AJX Capital, right? And just kind of how we've been doing this for so many years with so many investors. And again, opening the door, kind of my goal is to be very diversified for everyone. Like I said, we got the short-term investments, we got a mid-term investment, we got long-term investments. The other thing, some provide cash flow, some are providing growing net worth. The other ones are growing, are helping with tax benefits, right? For write-offs and stuff. So no matter where you're at, we wanted to be the one-stop shop and for be available for you guys with our track record and everything we've been doing. I mean, we're growing and we're being very careful and with the markets that we're in and also our investments. So again, just wanted to share that. I have Paul's information on the screen. Feel free to give him a call or set up a time, and we love to go over any questions. We bring up about 401ks, and I mentioned this. It's very important. We have a lot of investors that invest with us. They had old 401ks from their older companies they used to work with, or they've changed jobs and they're just there and they're not making any money for them. We actually can help you easily kind of show you how to go into a self-directed IRA, which a lot of people don't know about. And you can invest with us and you pick and choose. So we put you together with the company. They transfer it over and then they actually allow you to invest with us directly. So if you'd like more information on that, I know Paul and team can help you guys with that as well. And lastly, what we didn't really mention there is just, again, what I said is we also have business loans, right? Where people can actually invest in AJX with us. So if that interests you as well, it provides sometimes a little bit higher interest and gives a little bit of a longer term sometimes. So we're not, returning your money so quickly on the flips. So investors love to do that with us. We've been doing that for many years. And if you'd like to get more information on that, please just reach out to us and we'll go over all that with you. We appreciate it. And if anyone has any more questions they'd like to add in the chat, we'd love to answer them and go from there. I'll give it a couple minutes. And if not, we appreciate you guys joining us.
Yeah, I'll chime in on that part there. I was talking with a new investor earlier today who is in the process of moving over their IRA funds to self-direct and then be able to invest with us, from first position, second position. So diversifying with some of their funds still with the IRA, but some of it over here. And I think they're going to be doing a portion on each, which is exciting. At the end of the day, the diversity that we have and we can offer.
Yeah, great. Well, everyone, short and sweet. Again, love when I hear there's not too many questions because that just means me and my team answered a lot of questions there. But all joking aside, please reach out to us. We'd love to spend even 15 minutes with you. Just go over any questions on it. You want to see what deals we have right now, which markets we're in, how does it work to transfer over your 401k. Just love to be those people with you guys that we could just be an open and honest and just that you can ask us questions. You don't even have to invest with us. We'd love to help. it's about being a win-win scenario with our investors. So just feel free to reach out to us and have a great evening. Thanks, everyone.